Welcome back, MTG Joe here, and we're going to be playing some more Historic today. I've been off a couple days, just needed some rest, but we're back and we will test out some cool decks from the Star City Games Satellite Tournament. So the first one up, this is a list that went 5-1. Charlotte, I believe, was the player's name. It's a Mardu Vehicles deck, so black, white, and red. The Vehicles mechanic was popular in Kaladesh. So Heart of Kiran is the vehicle we are playing in this list. It's effectively like an artifact kind of aggro list. So you have Heart of Kiran. It's a 2-mana legendary vehicle. It has a crew cost of 3, so you have to tap 3 power worth of creatures to activate it. It's Flying Vigilance, and it also gives you the option to remove a loyalty counter from one of your creatures, from one of your planeswalkers to activate its crew ability. So we have both Gideon Blackblade, which is a creature that can crew, as well as has quite a bit of loyalty for 3-mana walker. And then we have Chandra as well that can crew. The rest of the deck, what we have is Toolcraft Exemplar. It's a 1-mana 1-1, but if we have an artifact when we go to combat, it becomes a 3-2 until end of turn. That has first strike. We have Bomat Courier and Scrapheap Scrounger as kind of our card advantage, both from gaining cards, but then also from just getting this back from the graveyard. We have Bonecrusher as well as one of our creatures, able to crew removal stapled on. And then we have one Hazoret on the top end. Rounding up the deck, we have some Fatal Push as removal, Thoughtseize as disruption, and then Unlicensed Disintegration. Destroys a creature, and if we have an artifact, it also deals 3 to our opponent. Mana base, no basics. We're playing a bunch of pathways, shock lands, fast lands, and then one Spire of Industry, which can just be a rainbow land for the deck. Every notable thing is all the lands could come into play untapped in our list. Sideboard-wise, we have Authority of the Consuls for like goblins or any aggressive decks. More Fatal Push, some Redcap Melees, Cage when we need cages. We don't really have anything other than Scrapheap. Noxious Grasps for like the green-based matchups, some Kroxas for the grindier matchups, and then Settle versus the kind of creature mirrors. So we'll fire it up, play some games with this one. Have Selesnya mid-range following that. See how it goes. The Ultra Main, thank you for the follow. As always, if you do enjoy the content, want to know when we go live, just like Ultraman, you can just hit that follow button on Twitch. Oh, playing Alex. Alex is in a Discord. Alex, I think, was on Boros Burn last I spoke to him. This should be fun. I think this hand's fine. Yeah, they're definitely on Boros Burn here. So we want to be cautious with these Thoughtseizes. Them being on the play is notable. So it's basically a mono red burn deck that's using Luris for recursion with some creatures. Soulscar. Okay, that's something we'll probably want to kill. So they do have an opening here if they have like a shock, which they do. Now we're punted. Yeah, that was the risk there. That was the risk. The safer play would have been Bomat. Okay, I'm just gonna go to sideboard here. Drawing. We kept 4 lands and then drew nothing but lands, which didn't help. So red caps come in are good. And more Fatal Push. Probably bring in the Settles as well. Coming out, we probably want things that block. So probably trim. So Gideon can give lifelink, which is reasonable. but I don't think we want too many of those, and probably get rid of the Thoughtseizes. I might want Kroxa in this matchup. Just another decent way to interact with our opponent. So I think we go down another Heart of Kiran and trim one Scrapheap. The fact it doesn't block well. Played this deck a couple times before the stream. Found it a little squishy, that's why I wanted to just play a couple more games with it to see. Because it's kind of at odds of being like an aggressively slanted mid-range deck, but your creatures tend to be a little undercosted, like if you compare it to like the green-based decks, or just like burn in general. Okay, well, Authority of Consuls is good. So we probably are gonna go there was a way we could play Authority first. No blocks here. So I want to keep my mana open just to give me the options here. I think we need to race, so maybe not. Because I have this Disintegration that we can use. Soul Scar. Do we trade here? I think that's fine. Double white, so let's do this. So we'll probably play out Heart of Kiran as well this turn. They'll have something in hand. If we can take them off this, it's not too bad. So Wizard's Lightning. Them spending 3 mana to kill it is pretty good. So we can go to combat, this gets the power, and then we crew this and then hit them for 4. Alright, they have a Braid. That does take the damage off Disintegration, which is unfortunate. So I think we do this. Take them off the Wizard's Lightning being cheaper. And I think we hold this land in hand for now. We can't play anything. Our deck tops out at 4 mana anyways. They had the other Soul Scar. This is what I've found with this deck. You do run out of gas a little bit. Mind you, if we get Kroxa, it's pretty good at this point. That doesn't really do anything for us. Alright, well, we got a ton of removal in our deck. We just need to hit one of them. Bomat Courier would be decent as well. Another Lava Runner. So this shutting off like Lava Runner is nice. Probably put Luris to hand. They can get back. This is the concern with the deck. We're just not getting any action. They probably have a burn spell. Yep. Can't do much there. So we just, like, Settle would be the best card here. Chandra or another land. That would be great. Way too many lands. How many lands is this deck playing? Gonna have to hear it from Alex in Discord after. Alright, let's take a look, because I feel like both games we flooded quite a bit. 24 lands. Let's give this one another go. Let's hope for something a little bit better in terms of a showing. Sounds good. We can go Heart of Kiran into Gideon and then activate the Heart of Kiran and then give it lifelink as well. If we need to, we have Bonecrusher Giant. You want to prioritize playing out your fast lines always first. Okay, so here... Hey John, how's it going? So crew here. Give it lifelink. Actually, I should have given it indestructible. They could have fatal push, but it seems like the passing is too quick. If we need to, we can always block something. We're not going to block, but just gives us the option. Might mean they don't attack. Okay, so we got Bonecrusher here. So I think what we do is we pay this. Then have the option, just in case they have like an adventure creature or something, we can sack this, refill our hand. See what they do here. Llanowar Visionary. The old Vampire Dire Moon Llanowar Visionary deck. I think we just take this off the battlefield. The incidental life they're gaining is adding up. Ooh, Gideon's nice. So, same play as last time. Oh no. Crew. If they have removal, we don't get the card draw, but it's not the end of the world. If they prioritize the removal on my Bomat Courier, I'm probably happy compared to Gideon or Heart of Kiran. We have 2 Bonecrushers as well. Are you practicing at all tomorrow for the tournament, John? Okay. So I go Thirst there over my Gideon. Okay, Assassin's Trophy. We don't have lines. Could still just Bonecrusher here if they target my Bonecrusher. But Fatal Push back up. The nice thing is we can control around their sorcery speed removal. I'm not sure what this deck's trying to do. Like, it looks like it's a rock deck that's trying to play big, but then you have Vampire Dire Moon on like the bottom end. Probably bringing Kroxas in this matchup. They haven't seen our small stuff either. So they don't know we're really like, we have the Toolcrafts and stuff like that. We got a Thinker. Alright. Against their deck, we probably want Kroxa. I don't know how big they're going. And they have black creatures, maybe Fatal Push. Could probably trim. Do it like that. Maybe instead of Fatal Push, you could get the little things out of the way early. Yeah, let's run it like that. We didn't see a whole lot of what the opponent's on. They're like a removal heavy deck. That's basically the extent of what we've discovered this far. Alright. So I think we probably lead off Thoughtseize. We can take an early removal spell for this Bomat Courier. Blood Chief's Thirst, Murderous Rider, Visionary. We can't quite push yet. Okay, so if they have bigger stuff, we probably want Unlicensed instead. Oh, their mana's just awful this game. Get rid of Murderous Rider there. Well, we're taking damage. This mana base is not free. Okay, so down tick on Chandra. That's interesting. I still think we play Chandra. Because Inscription can put 2 counters on it, gives it 4. Oh wait, we can do this. That's what we can do. And then we can hit him for 4 here. Okay, so hopefully Chandra lasts a turn. Elder G. Okay, so if they're on Gargaroth, then... Let's see if they take the block here. They don't. No! No! Should have plussed. This is instant, so they can fight there. I can fizzle this. No, I can't. If we would have upticked first, but we took a chance. Well, if they attack here, it's kind of silly. Because they give us another use with Chandra here. They did just gain 8 life though. See if they make the same mistake twice.
Yep, you're going down.
I am here to aid in the assault.
Okay, so that gives us another creature at least. Or another planeswalker. So we're probably going to have to go to game 3 here. I'm going to want the Noxious Grasps for sure. I only have 1 more unlicensed, which is really the only way I can deal with this at this point. Gideon comes across... I think we let this go. If we can ultimate this, we can potentially get close, but it's going to be tough. This Fatal Push has been awful. Fatal Push. So I'm just going to do this now. Oh, no, wait. Just do this as a redraw. Nope. Okay, we're probably dead here. Probably dead. %2 chance of hitting this. They're getting quite aggressive with that. Should have played this line. They can't escape Kroxa. Hey, we got it. We got it. One of. I guess I could have returned this while the spell... No, because this dies. And then the spell resolves. So we'll bring this back on their end step. Just get rid of, like, Bomat Courier. I could have a removal spell here. Get this out of the way. Lets us force through some damage. Now, they need Languish. Extinction Event doesn't do it. If they target Bonecrusher, also doesn't do it. Okay. Keeps him alive for a turn. So the thing is, they can't target my Bonecrusher now. The damage off Bonecrusher kills them. Okay, they drew the Extinction Event. Did they draw another piece of removal? They have to do the removal on my turn, otherwise I can get it back a second time. Okay, well. Okay, they're dead. Good, because we were running out of some gas there. I think we want 3 Chandras and 3 Gideons as opposed to 3 and 4 respectively. Because we've run out of gas quite frequently in this deck. I think we want it like that. Let's run one more with this one. 1 and 1. Let's see if we can go the 2-1 with it. We're playing Zaddy. That's a nope. Kihira means control. Rather just hit line drops. Not like this. Not like this. Maybe we should have done Bomat Courier first. Oh my god. Can we stop? Please and thank you. Probably only want 23 lines as well in this deck. So I'm doing this just so I can pop this on my end step. Or if they like Wrath of God here. Try to get like Gideon or something. Okay, Scrapheap and Thoughtseize are both nice. Cast out, Aether Gust, exclude. Let's get rid of cast out. When you see Kihira, it's basically always creatureless control. Okay, we're all out of gas. Sharky Typhoon. So the problem is Shark Typhoon. I think we just go face here. They get another draw to this. The issue is going to be they have Aether Gust for Chandra or Exclude for any creature I draw. If they don't hit a land, I can still Kiran through this. Ah, they got Settle. This deck is just awful at drawing lines. You want to settle me? Or you want to shark me? Yeah, this deck's card selection is very poor. Not surprising. So we can just try to time it with a Bonecrusher here. Yeah. Kind of nonsense. They're just gonna hold up Aether Gust and stuff. 1 point of damage. How do we sneak it through? Unlicensed Disintegration on the Shark for the win. Okay, that's how we're gonna do it. Do they tap out for something is the question. I think we wait, see if they tap out for anything. They have the absorb. Yeah. They had the Aether Gust as well. Okay, we're at here. Man. For an aggressive deck, we put no pressure on whatsoever. Like, I guess we bring in Noxious Grasp instead of Fatal Push. Like, Gideon in theory is good in this matchup. Bonecrusher's fine. Probably trim a Heart of Kiran. Probably don't want the Unlicensed. But, like, what do we play instead? They don't bring out creatures. Maybe we just bring Redcap Melee. It could target Planeswalkers. It's not even that white base control. It's just like even versus Sultai, this list isn't the best, I think, for some of your sideboard options. Like I'd probably want some Duresses in there. Maybe Maze Mind's Tome. Like there's nothing really in this deck to grind, and it's not fast enough. I kept this hand stupidly. We don't have red mana. Spire can work with this, but it's a little iffy. Yeah, because if they take us off this, then we're in trouble. Okay, so we drew the red mana because we're professionals. Let's just do this. We probably Thoughtseize them next turn. Try to take them off a sweeper. Okay, Baffling End. Okay, so they miss a land drop. The Bomat Courier is nice as well. So I think we do this. Holy sh... Opponent is on mono interaction. Okay, so let's get rid of Timely. They just concede. If they're untimely, do we want to change anything? Probably not. They have the Baffling Ends in. Probably just run it the same. Them keeping an Aether Gust, I guess it targets some of our stuff, but still seems a little fringe. Courier beatdowns, let's go. Oh, that's actually a really good draw. 1, 2, 3, pop this, refill our hand. I have the Baffling End. Second Gideon's okay. Okay, that bodes well. Let's just go lifelink. Narset, Aether Gust, Exclude, Censor. Let's get rid of the life gain. Yeah, they couldn't cast it, but that hits everything in terms of counters. Exclude only hits creatures. I can just do this, get it down. Because they have to draw both land. Okay, so they hit their land. Chandra is also nice here. Okay, so you're -6 to exile. So I can do this. It gets the Aether Gust out of their hand. Which is probably fine. It lets them spend their mana, but it gets it out of their hand. I wanted to at least be user mana this turn. Okay, so they Wrath of God. That's fine. I untap. I have Gideon. I can exile that.